If you love to sew or create your own pieces of wearable art, you know that finding that perfect fabric can make all the difference in creating the garment of your dreams. However, in this day and age, it's sometimes really sad when you don't have a good fabric store near you. So today we're going to talk about 7 different websites that you can find some great pieces of fabric on from the comfort of your home. Hi, I'm Christina, and I love to digitally apparel pattern, creating unique pieces of wearable art that I can then print out or project onto some amazing fabric to create my own pieces of wearable art. So let's get started with those 7 different websites that you can find some amazing fabric on. The first store we're going to talk about is Denver Fabrics. Now, Denver Fabrics has been in business for over 100 years, and they have got their customer service down. I have had very good luck using Denver Fabrics, finding a wide variety of fabrics. The one thing that I do find is they have a lot of fabrics that are limited stock, or you can't reorder it. So if you're looking for something very specific and you find something that you love, make sure you note how many yards they have left, because sometimes it's not reorderable, it's a one-time thing, and you have to pick it either then or you might not find it again. So that is kind of ups and downs. And I have noticed since COVID, they have stopped putting out nearly the samples, or if you need a sample of it, something, you actually have to buy yardage of it, and it's down to like a quarter yard. So that's not as happy. But I still find that the quality of their fabrics is fantastic. And you can definitely find them at denverfabrics.com. The next online store is Etsy. I love shopping at Etsy for the sheer volume of different fabrics you can find it. I have found so many unique patterns on Etsy and I love it. And I also love that I'm supporting small businesses and independent markets when I'm shopping on Etsy. It's sometimes a little bit harder to find exactly what I'm looking for, but it's kind of that fun. I'm going to dig through a whole bunch of stuff and find that very special, unique print that is perfect for my project. So make sure to, if you're looking for fabric, to check out Etsy.com, and maybe you will find your next beautiful piece of fabric. Another online store that I absolutely love is Spoonflower. Now, if you've never heard of Spoonflower, it is actually a place where you can upload your own unique design and get them to print it out in a variety of different fabrics and a variety of different weights. It is amazing for you if you want to have that one-of-a-kind, unique print that only you have. Now, because you are uploading your own unique design and they are printing it out, the fabric does cost a little bit more, but you are getting exactly what you want printed directly onto the fabric that you want to create that amazing fabric. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely check out spoonflower.com, because they have some very amazing patterns. You can even choose from patterns that have been created before, from friends you know or from people you don't know, but they also have a wide selection of that. So make sure to check out Spoonflower. And we are on to number 4, which is Fabric Mart. I find that Fabric Mart has kind of a wide selection with a little bit lower costs. Now, you can always judge and everything of cost versus quality and everything, and there is something to that at times. But I have actually found some amazing deals at Fabric Mart with some amazing fabrics. So it's definitely something to check out, because you'll never know quite where you're going to find that perfect fabric that you want. So make sure you check out fabricmartfabrics.com to check out to see what Fabric Mart has in store for your next project. For our 5th online store, it's going to be one you probably know. It is Joann Fabrics. For as much as they don't carry a lot of apparel in stores anymore, they're much more of the cottons and some of the baby flannels and everything. They do have a decent amount of fabric online, and you can order it, have it shipped to the store, have it shipped to you. And what's good about them is they have a huge variety of notions and thread and everything you could need for that project. I do always find that Joann's prices are a little bit higher than most other places that I go to find fabric. So it has to be something that I truly, truly want from Joann's that is very unique, and I almost always try to look for it on sale because it always seems to be on some sort of sale, and even if it's 10%, well, that's 10%. But you can't do online fabric stores without doing Joann's because it is a nationwide here in America company that has fabric, and you can get some good deals from them. So make sure to check out Joann's Fabrics if you haven't. If you've never been into one of their stores, well, it's a fun gander, but you'll always find that I find it is lacking in the apparel fabric section, and it leans much more heavily towards the quilting cottons and baby flannels. But it all depends on what you are looking for. The sixth store that I have shopped from is Online Fabric Store. I would definitely recommend them. They have, again, a very wide selection, kind of like Fabric Mart, but again, it's always just a little bit different. I always find when I'm looking for something very specific, I go to multiple different sites to find the exact thing that I want. Because I might find something that's really close on the first site, nothing on the second site, and then the exact thing on the third. Or I might look at all the different sites and go back to the very first. I always find that if you are comparing and contrasting not only the fabric type, the fabric weight, and the fabric price, you're definitely going to make sure you find exactly what you want. So definitely make sure to check out onlinefabricstore.com because they do have some nice fabrics for you to choose from. And the seventh store is Fabric Wholesale Direct. Now, as you might say, it's a wholesale direct, but yes, you can order from it for just very small yardages. You don't have to order by bolts, but they do have good prices. They do specialize in apparel wear, so they don't have a ton of the upholstery and some of like the other stuff that you might find at some of these other fabric stores. They are much more narrow into the apparel only section, which can be very beneficial because if you're looking by color or by type, you don't get some random mix-ins. You're like, oh, that's a fun pattern. Then you go look at it, it's like, oh, I could never make a shirt out of that. So it is nice that it's a little bit more narrowed in. You can check them out at fabrichwholesaledirect.com and see what they have to offer. I would love to know where you shop or where you shop online for fabric stores, because I find everybody has different nooks and crannies where they find their favorite fabrics, and I'm always looking to add to my list and talk to other people who have shopped online. So make sure to drop in the comments below where you like to shop to your fabric online. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe so that you can see how I create some of my amazing pieces of wearable art using these fun fabrics. And if you're interested in learning how to digitally apparel pattern, definitely make sure to look down in the description and grab my key commands and useful charts for patterning in Adobe Illustrator. I look forward to seeing you in some of my other videos. Happy patterning!